Hussain, this everlasting, ever-living name in the hearts of millions, it will remain, takes me straight to the blood-stained plains to obtain justice, stand up against poisonous rain. Tyranny like in Bahrain, Islam he wished to maintain, but when he came to the foreign terrain, infants of the holy house all scream in the pain, crying, fleeing between tents aflame, the shame. For when he called out, who will help me, nobody came. They left the body slain and a 6-month-old murdered, inhumane, yet for the few that remain, loyalty unswayed, bravery you can't explain, love they couldn't contain, honor they wouldn't restrain, thirsty yet from death they chose not to abstain. But Hussain's death wasn't in vain, for he's mourned by the blood in my veins, sacrificed his life for Islam to sustain. So like Ab is saying, I'd lose my brain, for the love of Hussain has made me insane, and Abbas was to remain. Whilst women and children were in chains, dragged across the desert, restrained, energy drained, scorching sun, no rain, back strained, ankle sprained, yet they did not complain, for paradise they wished to attain. Or we see al-Baneen who lost her 4 sons rather, Abbas, Abdullah, Ja'far and Uthman, what a mother. Courage, honor, loyalty, love, loyal servants rivaled by no other, and with them 72 fearless lions of valor, heads held high, each adorned by a crimson collar. One became a pillar of swords and beside him another, trampled by the hooves of deviant steeds. They opened their arms and welcomed death like a brother. Like their loyalty, the world knew no other, for the Mahdi had companions as such who would have reappeared and ended our bother. He was the Prophet's grandson and none can deny. And how could the Prophet's grandson comply with a tyrant like Yazid that would defy all that Islam stood to imply? Whilst thirsty, the 6-month-old would cry 3 days, nothing to drink, his throat was dry, Euphrates blocked with no water supply. The young baby dehydrated, he was going to die. Hussain had to try, had to rely on their compassion, so he lifted a crying baby up high. But in reply, the enemy let fly a 3-headed arrow that pierced the baby's neck. Why? Blood gushing sigh, calling Allah to witness thereby, through the blood in the air and it stayed in the sky. But oh my, that didn't imply what a tragedy this was, you'd soon see why. Cause for Hussain's message, Abbas gave 2 arms and an arrow in his eye he caught, to quench Sakina's thirst, but the water he never brought, and Al-Qasim's long life ahead of him was cut short. 14 years of age, and to die for Hussain's morals he ought, leaving Zainab alone, guarding headless bodies distraught. What would the Prophet have thought? Everyone knows Gandhi, but by whom was Gandhi taught? Everyone knows Muhammad, but to kiss whose cheek had he sought? None other than Hussain, who for death with dignity he fought. He'd rather die on his feet than live on his knees, he would not be bought. Inspiration to mankind, everyone will claim Hussain as their own if they only sound for.